local politicians.
Ellen.
Go Farm Family, FFA, IFA. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I went to prom on Monday. I tried to get him to go last year. You remember you were going deaf?
Only this group when you get the handshake and talk about.
Get started. On behalf of Director Poe, who's on travel today, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Certainly, this time of year, our farmers are working tirelessly to get our crops from field to market as quickly as possible. We need to give our Illinois farm families every advantage we can to ensure they stay competitive with the farmers in other states neighboring Illinois. 2 weeks ago, Governor Rauner signed House Bill 5749, permanently easing weight limit restrictions on state highways during harvest time. But that bill doesn't take effect until January 1 of 2019. We're here today to witness Governor Rauner's issuance of an emergency harvest declaration that will allow farmers to transport their grain more quickly and efficiently throughout this year's harvest. This doesn't only affect farmers, because this declaration, grain can be transported in fewer trips, which will decrease harvest traffic on Illinois roads. We thank the governor for recognizing the need to quickly help our farmers this harvest season without waiting until the new law takes effect in 2019.
Representative Dave Severin from Southern Illinois, and I appreciate the opportunity to come today to represent Southern Illinois with Representative Bryant. And we drove up this morning because this is a very important issue for Southern Illinois farmers. And so just what he has just shared is not only you're able to have more pounds on your vehicles, but less vehicles on the road, which is very important. School season going. Schools are back in session, so it's very important to us. So we wanted to show our support here in Southern Illinois to all of you in this part of the state. So we appreciate the governor's support for agriculture, and it's good to be here, good to see all of you. And just for the record, it's raining 167 miles south all the way here.
Good morning. My name's Mark Reichert, and I'm a farmer around the Auburn area, and I farm just a few miles south of this farm here. First of all, I'd like to start off by thanking the Ladage family. It's an honor to stand here. Yes. It's an honor to stand here, and I want to express to them our gratitude for being such a gracious host for this event. So again, thank you. You know, it's a great thing when the world of agriculture can get together and get results like what's going to happen here today and have such a positive impact on agriculture. And with that, we as farmers, we're facing some pretty heavy challenges economically. And so we are very sincere and very thankful for the governor for his actions here today. And with that, we also would like to have a nice round of support for the governor, because as Warren Goetsch already said, what was explained was that the governor had already graciously signed the bill that would be coming into place for January 1st, so this is a stopgap. And with that, with the declaration, it will be an emergency harvest situation, which will allow farmers to file for a permit that under the provision of the law for us to file that permit and carry more poundage throughout the extent of harvest. And so, again, we as farmers who are involved with agriculture and those who know agriculture know that we are always looking for ways to increase efficiencies, improve our operations, and control costs. And so with that, Mr. Governor, on behalf of the farmers of Illinois, I would like to thank you for signing this declaration. And with that, it is my distinct pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you the Governor of Illinois, Mr. Bruce Rauner.
Hey, today's a great day for farm families across the state of Illinois. Let's have one more round of applause for the Lanich family. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to every one of you here today. Thank you to all the farm families across this state. Farming is the backbone of Illinois' prosperity. Farmers are what Americans are all about. America is the greatest nation on earth, and in large part because of our farmers. Faith, family, hard work, love of God, love of country. America is built by farmers. American farmers feed the world, and Illinois farmers lead America. Well, they do. We do. I've been a lifelong advocate for farming and farm families. My grandparents were dairy farmers, dairy cows and corn. My family my mom's side just still raises livestock and grows some crops here and there, and I help my brother do it a little bit too. Never been my primary work, but I love it, and I'm a big advocate for it, and it's been an honor for me to work for every farm family in this state. I was very honored last year to be the first governor in Illinois history to declare a harvest emergency last year. I did it because we had a lot of rough weather, and we had to make sure the crops got to market fast and efficient. This year, I'm signing this declaration, not so much, well, we got lousy weather today, but not so much because it's weather related, but because the right answer for the permanent competitiveness of Illinois farmers is to make sure that our truckers and our commodities haulers and our farmers can get their product to market fast, efficient, cost effectively, and 10% more weight now here in the fall can be on our commodities truckers going in. That's the right answer for permanent, for the long term. That's why I'm signing this executive order, and I was very proud to sign the law that makes it permanent in the state of Illinois. 10% more trucking weight to get our commodities to market effectively so our farmers can be more successful and more competitive. This is a great one. I look forward to working closely with the Farm Bureau, FFA, and all the advocates for farming in the state of Illinois to continue to take great, important steps to improve the competitiveness for our Illinois farmers, grow our economy, grow more good-paying jobs, and increase the quality of life for everybody. This executive order is a good step in the right direction. I appreciate your support. This was a big team effort. I'd like to thank, could we give a round of applause for the members of the General Assembly? Thank you. Representative Bourne, Jimenez, Terry Bryant, TB as I call her. Let's see, any other reps? And Dave Severin, who spoke earlier. These individuals are awesome. They're great advocates for farm families in the state. And I was very proud. I almost fell over laughing. TB, you know what, when I came up and talked to these fine ladies, you know what they were discussing? How to shoot and prepare squirrel. Okay. I've had squirrel once. I wasn't eager to have it again, but you know what? They're talking about recipes when I came up. I did admit that this morning I was hoping to shoot some doves around here in Loamby like I did a couple days ago, where the hamburger's got a great spot, but it's too much rain, so it didn't get out today. But hunting and fishing and being outdoors is also a big part of heritage in America, part of what makes America the greatest nation on earth, love of the outdoors and love of hunting and fishing with our families. And these representatives clearly do that. At this point, I'm very proud to sign this executive order. Thanks very much. job is being able to sign my name in multiple pens. My record is 6 pens for 1 letter. Here we go. It's good. Good day for everyone. All right, thanks everybody. Yeah, well, we have everybody here. Any from the media, anybody on-topic questions?
Governor, typically these emergencies are for weather.
That's right.
More in the future.
Yeah.
Economic.
This is just because the bill, I advocated for the bill to make this permanent, but the General Assembly passed it in a version where it only starts next year. So I said, why are we starting a year late? Let's just start now, even, you know, it's not going to matter on weather anymore, so I just said, let's just do this right now.
And then how do you balance the competitive nature of it with the enhanced cost from, wear and tear on the roads and the local taxpayers having to pick that up?
Well, this is all about balance and competitiveness. Many of the states that we compete with have already allowed greater weights on the roads. There's a trade-off. A little bit heavier truck can be a little harder on the road, but there's fewer trucks on the road. So there's a balance there. There's also increased safety. There's fewer trucks going around. So we think this is a good step, helps our farmers, helps the economy, and it's a good trade-off. It's a good balance.
And this isn't a carte blanche saying they have to be approved?
Well, in the future, it'll be permanent. This year, because of the law, the existing law, the farmers, the commodities haulers need to get a permit. It's free, but they need to get a permit from IDOT. It's very simple and straightforward. The one thing I will remind everybody, federal law, federal regulation doesn't allow this on interstates. This is state highways. This is important. It's important to remind everybody, this is state highways, not interstates. The federal regulations don't allow it on federal interstates.
And then is this considered an unfunded mandate for local?
No, this is regulatory relief. This is regulatory. This is cutting mandates, cutting regulations, which is I'm all about. Eliminate as many regulations. This is freeing up. There's less regulatory restriction now on our farmers.
So next year, does it just start on a specific date? Is it good for the entire year? Can you apply the all 10% in April, or do you have to wait till harvest happens?
So this is effective Monday for this year, for this harvest season. It's effective Monday for this harvest season. The law, I believe, for next year, it takes effect, I believe it's July 1st, but anywhere, it's relevant for next year's harvest season, all harvest season. Yeah.
Any of the farmers there want to talk about this?
Let me get her and then I'll come back to you. Yes. Yeah, so who's got the mechanics? Because I haven't gone online myself. Anybody, is somebody from IDOT or? Let's get the mechanics out there so everybody can see.
Sure, thanks everyone. My name is Craig Songroth. I'm the Chief of Staff and the General Counsel for the Illinois Department of Agriculture. To be clear, I work for the Department of Agriculture. I don't work for the Department of Transportation, but that's who you receive your permit through. There's a process that they're setting up on Monday. They're talking right now about a 2-week permit that will be granted, and there's it's a renewal process as well. So it's all through IDOT, and it'll be available on their website as soon as possible.
Did you have another question?
Yeah, any farmers that are with you or people that want to talk about the significance of this, why this is so important to have this competitive edge against neighboring states?
You guys want us to say?
Yes, Mark Reichert, Illinois Farm Bureau. Illinois Farm Bureau has been an advocate for this for quite some time. As was stated, most of the states surrounding Illinois have that, so this kind of alleviates that problem of crossing borders and not having to worry about your weights. As far as functionality for us, as was already alluded to, yeah, it may be a little bit heavier weight, but when you bulk up just a little bit, you have fewer trips, and again, that gets to the efficiency of your operation and being able to move grain, and not only for that, but for safety reasons too, because you're not running so many trucks up and down the road.
Just to have it clear in my head, other states have higher or I guess lower limits?
No, at this point, Illinois had the lower limits, and so we've kind of mirrored now all the collar county or all the collar states around, so that kind of, there's an equilibrium now.
So you don't have to worry about, well, I have to take 2 tons out to go to Indiana.
Right, right.
And further
Reichert.
All right. Thanks very much, everybody. Appreciate it.